The solution is right in front of our eyes. Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. MHC on the rise.
Good evening, Martinsville and Henry County. Welcome to MHC on the Rise, where it's our goal to create a positive conversation and find solutions to the issues that impact Martinsville and Henry County. And tonight I have two young men who are really doing some great things in the community. They're doing some great things to help individuals, just making a big difference. But I also know that these two young men are very thankful for where they are in life, but I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and we're going to reflect on what they're thankful for and just, their life and, some of the ventures that they've taken on recently. And we'll start here with you.
My name is Lucas Moyer with New Heights Community Support. I'm the CEO there. And
I'm Kenneth Moyer, and I'm the office manager.
And Mr. Kenneth vowed that he's not going to talk tonight, but we're going to, get Kenneth to talk. And I know both of you, so I know some of your upbringing and, some of your life story, but I want you to just reflect on what this time of the year means to you and, especially when you were a child. What did it mean to you as a child when this, holiday season came around?
well, this time of year for me, I think about my grandmother. As a child, my family, we would always gather at my grandmother's home. Aunts and uncles and cousins that you don't typically see all the time. They would always gather around grandmother's home, and so we'll eat and talk. You have several different conversations going on at the same time, and so really nice.
Same for me, yeah. Going to different family members' homes and eating and conversing and just catching up.
And were there any special traditions that your family had, during this particular holiday season?
For us, I guess like gathering around my grandma's home was the biggest thing. But after they passed and we start coming up a little bit, my dad would have us all hold hands, and we would pretty much say what we're thankful for, and that's something we continue on to this day.
Okay.
No special
traditions? Any special meals that you'd like to have? Any special dishes that you'd like to have?
Macaroni and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
No pie.
No, and sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie. Is there anybody in particular who has to cook that mac and cheese? Because there are different kinds of mac and cheese.
We're on TV, so you can't really say.
You can't really say.
My mother has the best cooking that I've ever had, so I think most people would say my mother can cook. When we come down to Thanksgiving, we're going to have it this year at my home, but believe me, my mother's going to be the corporate cook.
Yeah. And as a child, we view things differently. I mean, we just see the food and we know that there's going to be food, there's going to be turkey, there's going to be ham, there's going to be mac and cheese. But as you get older, you begin to realize that it took something to put that stuff on the table.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now that you're grown and you have your family, your wife and your 3 daughters.
Right.
How do you perceive and see Thanksgiving and being thankful differently now as an adult than you did as a child?
Well, I think family coming together was important as a child, because you knew your cousins was coming, but now you actually see the unity as you get older. Family coming together and the importance of your family being together. And like you said, the cooking isn't easy. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know I've tried it, and I'm not saying I'm successful at it, but it's not easy. So
yeah.
Well, I guess the same for me. Now I help cook, whereas used to just show up and eat. So now I'll help prepare a meal or two, or fix a dessert or something like that. So it's different than when you were a child just showing up.
And that term Thanksgiving, how has that term changed, as a child? As a child, you were thankful because you got toys, or somebody come by and they give you $5, $10. But as an adult, how has that term being thankful changed for you? Let's start here with you, Mr. Moyer.
Well, it's changed because when we were children, you just was, like you said, thankful that you were going to be able to get together and eat and talk and play with cousins. And now, as you get older, you realize that you're thankful just to be able to see family be together and spend that time with them. Whereas, you know, you didn't value it as much when you were younger because that's what was supposed to happen. But when you're older, you realize that, you know, it's a blessing just to be able to get together.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I completely agree. Just being thankful in general is the biggest part of my holiday season. You really take the time to consider the blessings that you have. You know, especially when you're fortunate and you have a place to stay, you have a family. No one's really in major trouble. You know, you don't have tremendous amount of stress. We all have stress, but so it really takes the time to really think about those things right there. That's the biggest thing for me, I guess, is being thankful.
Absolutely, and it's amazing how, as you know, an adult, that term, you know, Thanksgiving or being thankful really begins to change. I remember growing up in the church. You know, you see older folk get up and they talk about, you know, they're thankful for their legs and their eyes and their hands. It's like, please sit down.
Right.
But as you get older,
You realize
you begin to think, really, I
means
am
something.
thankful for my eyes and my hands and my feet and stuff, because you know that things could have happened in life that could have, you know, taken those away from you.
That's right.
How will you all celebrate this Thanksgiving? Are you in town, out of town? Or you know, doing a big bash at the house? Or how are you celebrating this Thanksgiving?
I'll be traveling to several different houses. So in town and out of town. So being around family,
And
different family.
And we'll start at my home with my family and hopefully my mother and my wife's family, and we all can come together. And if not, after we leave from our home, we'll be going to my mother-in-law's or my parents' home, and you know, so that's what we're going to be doing. But some of those small traditions, like saying what we're thankful for, is just very important. So in my household, we make sure we do those things, cover those bases.
And with your three young ladies, what are you hoping that they get out of this holiday season?
Giving back. When you're blessed, you got to give back. Recognize your blessings. There's this it's a small quote that says, "Be thankful for the little things, and you'll be blessed with a lot." So I want them to value the small things, even just family and time together.
Awesome. Kenneth, can I make Lucas have to stay in the doghouse tonight? I know you mentioned mom's cooking. You mentioned your house. So who's the best cook, mom or the wife?
No,
you don't have to answer.
I
that
will
question.
not be in a doghouse for this. My wife, she does a lot of things exceptionally well. I mean, she's just phenomenal at a lot of things. But cooking is not the thing she does best. I'm just saying. But she's extremely helpful with my in the kitchen, especially when my mom's cooking. Because a lot of times in Thanksgiving, if we're going to be at my parents' house, most of the time my wife is helping, and my mother's taught my wife a lot. You know, and just as she's taught my wife a lot, she's been teaching me as well. Because you know, everybody thinks the woman has to cook, but truth be told, we got to do our fair share too.
Get those brownie points. You know, and we've talked about the term Thanksgiving, thankful, but I want you to take a second. What are you most thankful for at this point in life? Take a second and think about it. What are you most thankful for at this point in your life?
Life and life itself. It's very difficult to narrow it down to one. Life, family, and opportunity. If I was to, I mean, those are the most evidential things to me. But life, most definitely. I mean, you got to be here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But family and opportunity as well.
What are you most thankful for?
At the age that I am now, most thankful for just being alive, life, health, and strength, and family.
Okay. I'm going to give you a quote, and actually scripture, and then I want you to just respond to it. To whom much is given, much is required. Give me your thoughts on that.
That's a quote that I think we all should live by. And a lot of times we think that we have earned so much that we get to do whatever we want with it. And that's not the case. The truth of the matter is that we've been blessed with the opportunities that we have, and we're supposed to do the right things by those opportunities.
Anything you want to add to that? To whom much is given, much is required.
Well, who much is given, and I'll think of it as, since it is a scripture that whom the Lord whatever he's blessed us with, whether it be talent or the things that we have, much is required that we give back and not just keep it all to ourselves. So if I have the knowledge, then I need to give it back. So I look at it like that.
Awesome, awesome. And we're going to come back and we're going to talk about how you two young men have been blessed, in starting your business and definitely been an integral part of that business. And also that, you take this quote, to whom much is given, much is required, seriously. You're not just being blessed yourself, but, you're doing a lot of things out in the community so other people can have things to be thankful for. Martinsville, Henry County, we're going to take a break and I'll be back with Lucas and Kenneth Moyer.
The solution is right in front of our eyes. Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. Mhc on the rise.
When it's time to add emergency backup power to your home, it's important to select a long-lasting, dependable brand. That's why Shively Electric recommends Kohler generators. Equally important but often overlooked is choosing a long-lasting, dependable dealer. Shively Electric has been serving Southwest Virginia since 1974. We're your Kohler certified dealer. For sales and service or how backup generators can benefit you, give your friends at Shively Electric Company a call today.
I'm Danae Thompson, a pharmacist here at Chatham Family Pharmacy, where we have a full range of prescription and non-prescription products, nationally certified pharmacy technicians, and can offer you friendly service with a minimal wait and the lowest prices in the area. We offer compliance packaging, free delivery up to 10 miles, and are conveniently located on Highway 29 in Tight Squeeze Plaza. So stop by and find out how we can help you and your family be healthy at Chatham Family Pharmacy.
Papa's Pizzeria Italian Restaurant in Bassett is now serving fresh brick oven pizzas every Saturday night. Stop by and enjoy our large outside patio with live music and karaoke with a great family atmosphere. Don't forget about our Friday and Sunday lunch buffets every week at Papa's. Papa's Pizza is located 4288 Ferrystone Park Highway in Bassett. Stop by or give us a call at 276-629-6992.
Reasons to choose Quality Inn Dutch Inn. Newly renovated banquet rooms, affordable catering, hotel, restaurant, and lounge all at one facility. Call now and make reservations for our banquet room. For birthdays, anniversaries, family reunions, weddings, retirement parties, weekly business meetings, and more. The Dutch Inn Lunch Buffet, Monday through Friday from 11 till 2. Don't forget about the Build Your Own Omelet Bar every Saturday and Sunday morning. Dutch Inn, 2360 Virginia Avenue. Reservation 647-3721. You're watching BTW 21, your neighborhood network, the pride of Martinsville. Chopsticks, Martinsville's largest and nicest restaurant, serving hibachi, sushi, Chinese, and Asian cuisine. Daily lunch specials for just $4.99, including sushi. Drink specials and mouth-watering entrees at Chopsticks in Martinsville. Don't forget to ask how kids eat free on Sundays. Dine in or carry out at 632-8898. Chopsticks, located across from Baymont Inn on Commonwealth Boulevard.
The solution is right in front of our eyes. Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. Mhc on the rise.
Welcome back, Martinsville and Henry County. I'm here with Lucas Moyer, Kenneth Moyer, and prior to the break, we talked about, what they're thankful for and just what the term thankful and Thanksgiving means to them. And one of the things that I know that, Lucas is definitely thankful for is that he's, started his own business, having a lot of success, in helping people and reaching the goals. But the process, what was that process like to wake up one morning and say, I'm going to start my own business and actually make it happen?
Well, I've told this story times before, but I'll tell you this. I never sought out to start my own business. What happened was that I was working for an agency that was providing a service for individuals that had mental health disabilities. And so I realized that I was doing fairly well, but there wasn't a lot of support. I noticed how a lot of things could have been done differently. Mm-hmm. And so I went out my way and started doing those additional things, educating myself and such. And therefore, at some point, I realized that I needed to do more. I would have to make a change, and that's what I sought out to do. Okay,
and then you brought in Mr. Kenneth Moyer. I'm sure there were some reasons that you selected him to serve in the role that you selected him. Any particular reasons you want to mention, or?
Well, I tell you, there's a lot I can say about Kenneth. Starting out with my childhood, I was one of those adolescents that stayed in trouble. I made a lot of bad decisions, and I was hard-headed, mm-hmm. And blessed with great parents, unfortunately, and, I just made some bad choices. And Kenneth was one of those individuals that I can say mentored me, helped me out through my childhood. And, my dad wasn't big on taking to restaurants. He'd take it Burger King, places like that, But Kenneth we would go mow our late bishop's yard. And I started making money doing stuff like that. He would let me wash his vehicle. Okay. He looked out for myself and my brothers. He was always a positive role model for me. And so when I took on this venture to start my own company, it was just a very good opportunity for he and I to come together, and we talked about it. And he said, "Are you serious?" And I said, "Well, I hope it works out." You don't know until you know. And, exactly. And it's been doing great. So I'm glad to have him.
And what is your role? We got your title, but give us your title and then give us your role.
Well, my role is to just help make sure everything comes together. So, and that's what I do is from the top to the bottom, just look out and make sure that things are going right. If not, speak up and try to fix.
Okay.
And get it in order.
And I'm sure that works out well, having somebody who knows you that can come to you and tell you, because, when you're the owner, you need somebody who can tell you, hey, we need to look at this way or that way, versus maybe the way that you as the, business owner or business founder, looked at it. But what exactly does New Heights Community Support Services provide to the community?
Right now, we're serving individuals with mental health skill building service, which is a service to help teach, educate, and enlighten clients on life skills such as hygiene, medication management, anger management. We help them with symptom management skills. In some cases, it might be mental health, and then we teach them on symptom management in regard to their physical health as well. So we do a lot of teaching and educating, and we have clinicians, oftentimes qualified mental health professionals, who sees these individuals on an ongoing basis.
And what is the criteria for someone to receive services from New Heights?
Well, Garrett, the best thing that I can tell you, honestly, is if you have someone who are in need of help in general, it doesn't really matter what our criteria is. If you have someone that, hey, I have an uncle who's he's very verbally abusive, or I have a cousin that have difficulty paying their bills every month, give us a call, and we can help sort out some of those issues. And see, when we started our agency, we would help anyone who walked through the door. Mm-hmm. It didn't matter whether you qualify for services. We would try to get you to the right resource to help you further whatever your agenda is.
Okay. And what's your ultimate goal? We're going to start with New Heights.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about life. What's your ultimate goal?
As far as New Heights, we want to help as many people as possible. It doesn't matter what their situation is. They can be educators. If you have an initiative, we want to partake in that. Any nonprofit that may need some assistance, some boosting or some promotion. If they're doing great things for the community and they're responding, we want to be able to take part with those programs, partner up to a certain degree. Right now, we stand alone. We do very well by ourselves. But, for example, this holiday season, we're reaching out to some nonprofits this year. And we did it last year, but this year we did things a little bit different. What we've done, we sent out letters saying, if you're needing assistance, if you need some help, we're willing to give a certain amount of money. If we hear back from you, you might be one that we can, someone who can receive that. So ultimately, we want to help Martinsville-Henry County. We will grow. We will be out in different areas. However, Martinsville-Henry County will always be home. Martinsville-Henry County will always be our corporate office. We have some great individuals here. I love the city. I love the county. Awesome. It's just about giving back. This is where my children are going to grow up, and ultimately, we want to impact Martinsville-Henry County tremendously.
And that's awesome because, to whom much is given, much is required, and you want to grow your business, but it's not just about you, but it's about making an impact, on Martinsville-Henry County. And you mentioned the letters and the donations. What are some other ways that New Heights has given back or is giving back or is planning to give back to the community?
Let me think.
You can talk about the classes that we do.
Okay, so we do offer classes once a month and we teach different subjects like problems that people have, anger management, social skills and stuff like that. So we do offer classes once a month. We either do it ourselves or have someone come in and teach a class.
And is that for adults? Is that for kids or for adults?
Right
okay.
Adults
so anyone who would like to come in and do anger management, could possibly come in?
We decide a topic each month to do based on what the needs of the clients are.
Okay. And I don't want to, before we have a few more minutes, but what's the contact information? I want to make sure people can contact you or, website or whatever. What would be that contact information?
Well, we do have a website, www.newheightscommunity.support.com. Also located 407 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia. You can reach us at 276-403-4282 at the office. But I will say this, since we're running out of time, what we're really looking for at this point at New Heights Community Support are individuals who's committed to helping individuals in the community. We are currently hiring, but we're very selective on who we hire. Our name carries a lot of weight right now. We've been able to do very, very well by providing a credible service. And we would like to continue that effort, but the only way we can do it is to have great people on staff.
Okay. And let's go back to, the people that you serve, because I want to make sure that our audience know, you gave a few examples, but who are some other people that should definitely reach out to New Heights and, maybe benefit from the services that you provide?
Okay. If an individual has been to the hospital for psychiatric reasons, they more than likely would be a great candidate for our services. This is a Medicaid-funded program that, a service that we're providing for the community. And I don't want to reduce it down to mental health skill building. The truth is that we're starting new programs. We're reaching out to the need of our community.
Okay.
We hear our community. A lot of times we hear, you guys should try this, you guys should try that. And we may not speak on it, but we're making those efforts to start those programs, even as we speak.
And do you have to be a Martinsville-Henry County native? Can you live in Patrick County, Rockingham County? Can you live in other areas that maybe they don't provide this service and they could just, come here to get those services?
Absolutely. Right now we service Martinsville-Henry County, Patrick County. We are expanding to Roanoke, Rocky Mount. But if you have individuals that's outside that coverage area, it's not important that New Heights Community Support service you. It's whether you get service properly, in itself. So if you're in Danville, there's a lot of agencies out there. We'd like to give you the contact information to that. We want to be a resource for all people. So it doesn't you don't have to fall in the criteria to receive that information.
Put you on the spot. What is the best thing about working with and for Mr. Lucas Moyer?
The best thing. Ask me that question again.
What is the best thing about working with and for Mr. Lucas Moyer?
Well, he has a heart for helping people, and that's why I'm here. because I want to help people too.
Okay.
So that's the best thing working with him, is knowing that he truly wants to help, and that, you know, we can help as many people as we can.
And I'm going to turn this question around.
Yes, sir.
What is the most difficult thing about having Mr. Kenneth Moyer playing such an integral role in your business?
There is no difficulty at all.
I'll say this is, Kenneth is right, and
I kind of know what you're going to say, but go ahead.
Yeah, most of my staff believe that at times we do too much,
Okay.
or I do too much, and I you know, I'm very flexible, and you know, the reason why he's with me on this path is because he has my best interest in mind. So the difficult part is when I want to do, but he says, you know, Lucas, that's not as practical as it seems, and you know, so it's kind of like, but I want to do this, but we definitely work as a team. Kenneth, he's just one member of our administrative team, but honestly, our entire staff has been phenomenal, including our clients. I will say this, that the individuals that's in our care, that's in our services, they respond. Awesome. They're making changes, they're making improvements to be a part of the initiative that we have at New Heights Community Support, and that makes me happy. That it shows me that we must do more. We have to do more.
And I kind of figured you were going to go that route, that Kenneth is kind of, you know, that person that tells you
personal reason.
No. And you need that person.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise, you know, you're out there just running and doing stuff, getting stuff started.
That's right.
And can't really, you know, follow through. 15 seconds. Any final thoughts? Anybody you want to wish a happy Thanksgiving or anything you want to say? 15 seconds.
Well, I'll say that I appreciate all the great work that you do in our community, you know, and I want to say I'm most thankful for my wife. No, but I really thank you for all the things that you do in the community, because, you know, you're on the show and you're talking to a lot of people, but you do a lot of things as well, and you're one of the organizations that I love to help with, whether I just show my face or if I can give back to your community, your organizations, because you guys do a wonderful job.
We definitely appreciate it. 15 seconds. Any final thoughts?
No.
Well, I'm going to take his 15 seconds and say I want to thank my wife, seriously, to the bottom of my heart, my wife, my 3 daughters, Maya, Nia, and Alina, because my wife does a whole lot. Oftentimes, you know, when I'm always gone, she takes my kids everywhere they need to go, and then she has her own things that she's doing, and they're making their own impact in the community as well. So I'm very happy with them and very thankful for them.
Awesome. I appreciate you all coming on tonight. And I wish you much continued success with New Heights and the things that you're doing in the community and making a difference. In Martinsville, Henry County, I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
The solution is right in front of our eyes. Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. MHC on the rise.
Hi, I'm John. I'm the pharmacist here at Rocky Mount Family Pharmacy. We'd like to invite you to come visit us and get all your prescription needs and healthcare needs filled here. We save you money on your prescriptions. We offer free delivery. We offer a family atmosphere, and we treat you like family. We're located in the Schulz Shopping Center on Route 40 West, like you're going to Ferrum here in Rocky Mount. That's 1165 Franklin Street. And our phone number is 489-5400, and that's area code 540. Come see us today.
At Blue Ridge, we're overstocked, so we're giving you more money in Movember. Get $6,215 off on a new, more reliable car. Feeling tangled about past credit mistakes? Our guaranteed credit approval is a good idea right under your nose. Stash some savings in the bank. Get $6,215 off during the Black Friday sales event. But hurry, this deal ends when 63 people let it grow. Blue Ridge Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, home of the warranty forever, across from the Speedway on Greensboro Road, or visit theblueridgeway.com.
Have you seen Hendricks Lawn Care and Landscaping Service in your neighborhood? They are the affordable answer, providing residential and commercial lawn care with industry certified staff for applications, landscaping design, irrigation, and lighting needs. for discounts and free estimates. Follow them on Facebook.
Give my dad a call, 806-8477. My dad will get it done right.